Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a custom program which features the bass and synth leads. So in today's example, I'll be using the AX-Edge app to create this custom program. But the cool thing is you can use the AX-Edge app or the keyboard on its own. So let's get started. So now I'm going to go to Librarian. And if I have something there, I'm going to press Organize. And I want to use an initialize program. So I'm going to take whatever's there, hit Initialize. And it's going to turn whatever program's there into an initialized program, so I have a clean slate to work with. So I'll press Done, select that initialized program, press Edit. So in this example, we want to use a synth bass and maybe a lead and come up with something pretty interesting. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I am in the comments, starting at the same spot. I am going to look at the switch. I'm going to look at the part, and this is currently what we have. Sounds pretty cool. Let's have some fun with this. So I'm going to leave that tones there. It's AX classic lead. And I'm going to start building this sound using other tones. So I'm going to go into switch, turn on part 2. And in this example, I have part 1 and part 2. And I'm going to leave part 1 on so I can really listen to what's going on. So I'm going to go to part. Make sure part 2 is selected, and I'm going to start finding another lead to stack on top of the previous one. So I'm going to hit List, and I already have a classic lead, so I might want something not as rough. That's the great thing. There's so many different things. Oh, here, let's try this. Let's try a simple square. Okay, it's hard to tell who's who, so let's go ahead and have some fun right now. Let's go ahead and octave shift part 2. So I'm going to say, all right, octave shift, down 1 octave. Pretty cool. Right away, we can tell a difference between part 1 and part 2. Let's go ahead and have some more fun. We're going to adjust the cutoff for part 2. And now I'm going to bring in a synth bass. So I'm going to go into part 3, go back to switch, make sure that is on, go back to part 3, and let's hit List and find a synth bass to layer with these other two. Let's try this sine bass. Maybe that'll fill up the sound for us on that low end. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and adjust its octave a little bit. Great. Octave shift. I'm going to go down 1 octave. Pretty cool right away. Let's go ahead and give it a modify the cutoff. Sounds pretty good. Let's have some fun with that. Now let's go ahead and make sure it is a mono. Turn it to mono. Whoops. Pretty cool. Now let's go back to part 2, because currently right now we have everything playing the same exact note. Let's go ahead and start adjusting the chorus tuning and see if we can come up with something a little more interesting. So I'm in part 2. Great, sounds fine. And let's go ahead and just start adjusting pitch. Chorus tuning, here we go. Let's go down. Have this going up a little bit. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Now remember, each plus or minus is a half step. So I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -5. Okay, great. That sounds kind of neat. Let's go ahead and turn up the level on that one.